On the road, yep, back again, and today we're heading to, well, only the most requested video in the On the Road series so far. It is, of course, Portsmouth, play out Pompey. This League One side was founded in 1898, play their football at Fratton Park, which has a capacity of 20,620. Have I got anything else for you? Yes. On the 22nd of February, 1956, Fratton Park played host to Newcastle in what was the very first floodlit game in the Football League. Can I shed any more light on it? Yes, Newcastle won. Anyway, before we delve into things anymore, let me tell you that this video is sponsored by the lovely people at FotMob. If you want the latest scores pinged to your phone, look no further. Yeah, it's a puck a little out. That's right, I said puck. The 90s called. They want their positive word back. But no, you got to grab FotMob, and here it is in action, telling us that Pompey are currently 4th in League One, whilst their opponents for today, Rochdale, they're looking over their shoulder just 2 points above the drop zone. Little fact about the game today, Portsmouth haven't lost in their last 4 meetings against Rochdale. 3 wins, 1 draw. Who do I think is going to win? Pompey. And a whopping 79% agree. And here is the head-to-head between the two teams. Last time round, it was Pompey that nicked a 1-0 win. You want to see the last time Rochdale got the better of Pompey? You'll have to scroll down. That was back in 2014 when they're both in League 2. What happened that day, you ask? Well, FotMob's got it covered. Matthew Lund opening and scoring after 17 minutes. Ian Henderson then doubling the lead just before the hour mark. And of course, 4 minutes later, you remember, didn't you? Peter Vincenti making sure. He was subbed in the 90th minute, obviously to a standing ovation. Where is he these days? Macclesfield. Just 1 goal to his name this season. Never really prolific, was he? In fact, looking at the career stats, 2014-15 was his heyday, really, wasn't it? As you can see, the app goes in depth. I'm telling you, grab FotMob. It's on Google Play and the App Store. You can download it from the link in the description below. Now, as usual, first job is to go into my old manor. Someone smelt gas. Where else? We're heading to Town Centre, where buses do run on Saturdays. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's an inside joke that I need to probably get rid of now, but I won't get rid of it. I won't. Long story short, I saw a bus once and pointed it out. Yeah, that was pretty much it. So as I continue my quest into Town Centre, I find myself turning left into a residential road, but who is the resident that lives down this road?
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for...
Well, obviously it's Tomo from Palmer's FC.
Clean your car. We've been waiting for my bank card to come. I lost it 2 days ago.
Hello? Let's get on our way. And right about now, we are in the heart of Town Centre. But we look for an escape and find it in the M25. Specifically, the QE2 bridge. What, they're going to charge me to cross it? Yes, they are. That's £2.50. And for what? Well, to enter Kent, the Garden of England. This garden is getting very much watered right now. And then with the magic of editing, we're suddenly in Surrey. Home of the world-famous Clackett Lane services. You can see the demand there. Look at the traffic. I mean, as far as services go, it's alright. It's got parking. That's a start. As we take a walk in, Tomo got scared because he thought he saw me. Me? Yes, me. Right there. Not Neil, not Alex. Me. Proof that the Matrix does exist and there was a glitch in it. Hello, mate. Have a good one. As we reach the entrance, we're on the pool, and now we're inside, where Tomo's getting some high-quality H2O. Meanwhile, I'm getting cash out, and there's no cash inside. Tomo then hands me the H2O, and it's the worst kind. I can't stand smart water. Eventually, I do get some cash out, and then we're on our way, where we're on the push, and eventually back to the car. And yep, traffic's still a thing out here. As we move on, I spot a yellow lay-by. As far as lay-bys are concerned, this is probably the most colourful one I've ever seen. As you can see, it's being put to good use. Would highly recommend. Now, consider killing 2 birds with 1 stone and going to Lingfield Park and Hever Castle, but we've got to get to Fratton Park. Also, consider going to Chestnut World of Adventures, but as I said, we've got to go to Fratton Park. The OCD in me hates this new Land Rover Discovery. That number plate that's slightly to the left, really doing me head in. First world problems. As we carry on, I spot Portsmouth on a sign, which is great. Looks like we're going to be taking the A3, not to be mistaken by A1, the British/Norwegian boy band. And this right here is the A3, where laybys are bigger, but not as colourful. It might not be as colourful, but look at this bridge. Angles. Love it. It's got character. And not as much character with this bridge, but it's still got angles. Love it. And this tunnel, well, I'm in my element. Look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what's at the end of every single tunnel. Of course, there's light. Now, I mentioned a while ago that I like to hold my breath through tunnels, and, well, this was no different until I realised how bloody long it is. The tunnel, that is. Honestly, we kept driving and driving and driving until we kept driving. And then drove some more. I genuinely thought we was going to end up in Narnia or something. Never seen it, but I know it's not anywhere near here. But as you can see, as expected, there is light at the end of this tunnel. And I just wanted to show you that. Put your mind at rest. Quality control and all that. A little further on from the light at the end of that tunnel, there's another bridge, and it's at an angle. What is it with bridges and angles? I love them, though. Anyway, like most on the road, you get to the 4-minute mark and realise you've been watching a dash cam for all that time. Although, thank you for sticking by. We've just reached Portsmouth, where we head down the high street. There's a car up on the right. Nothing unusual about that. As we continue, see a brown sign for Portsmouth FC. That is good news. Now, where to park? I did ask Pompey fans on Twitter. Stuart Jones suggested Southampton. Considered it, but went against it. Our regular guest Charlie from Palmer's FC was tweeting from Benidorm, I have you know. He dared me to put this in the video, so there you go. Rob Taylor thought the best place to park was on the road, which I liked, I have you know. Chris Williams suggested a car park. That was good. I agreed to put this tweet in the video as well. As I scanned through the replies, Isaac suggested the hospital, and so did Harry too, so here we go. Welcome to St Mary's Hospital. Car park, I have you know. The ground is definitely in walking distance. I can see the floodlights. We walk up to pay. Actually suggest that we pay when leaving, so let's do that. And so we're walking down Milton Lane, to be exact. Fratton Park Park is literally just there. Looks like modern art is taking off in Portsmouth. As we continue our walk, we arrive at the Pompey shop, which is also where we're going to pick up our tickets. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Blue and white everywhere, and I'm loving the retro. Anyway, we find said club ticket office, where Danny is explaining how it kicked off in the Lawrence Arms last night. Meanwhile, I'm using the very handy diagram supplied on desk to show Tomo where we're sitting today. Eventually, the tickets are printed. That's £23 spent on this League One tie. And here we are, welcome to Fratton Park. Just let you know, this car park will be closed for 10 minutes after the final whistle on match days. It'd be rude not to get an official match programme. Those unofficial ones ain't as good. That's £3 spent. Tomo fancies a drink, so here we go to the Victory Lounge. And now I'm in the Victory Lounge, which looks like one big old social club. Nothing wrong with that. It's a family club. They're currently watching Spurs rip Huddersfield apart in the early kickoff. One drink was had and we was back outside. Tony stamped me out in case I wanted to come back in. But now it's done as we walk past the Rochdale team coach. For some reason it looks like we're leaving. Well, leaving for a burger from Flipping Perfect. It's actually one of the 10,000 burger stalls dotted around the stadium. And they were ever so friendly as I ordered a quarter pounder with cheese and onions. That's another £3.75 spent. I'll tell you what, it was nice. Here comes the Pompey squad, and I've got to be honest with you guys, I am surprised that they're fighting for automatic promotion in League One. Anyway, as they head in, we should head in. And did you know Portsmouth Football Club was saved by the fans in 2013? Here's Colin looking for his name. Meanwhile, Tomo continues his habit of just not giving a damn and walking ahead of me. And so we're here, time to scan a ticket, time to go through a turnstile. Now, before we go any further, can everyone please watch their language? Now, I'll tell you what, I do love a good bit of graffiti. I actually asked Tom on the way down, name me a Portsmouth legend. Now, don't worry, come out with Linvoy Primus. If it's graffitied on a wall, then the story checks out. Now, at the end of this, I'm going to rate the facilities. It's just gone up a star. Meanwhile, Tomo's queuing up for some Cadbury's chocolate fingers. As for me, I want to see what the stadium looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fratton Park. All that's left to do is find our seat. Found it, and this is our view for today. Now this right here is the Fratton end, but we can't really see much, to be honest. We are really jutting out on this stand. And there is a constant wind coming at us. Look at Carol's hair for reference. It's freezing. And to add to that, should it rain, we're in the bit where it isn't covered. So Portsmouth, no rain please. That's time to grab some hot chocolate. Think I'm in the right place? Yes, I am. That's another £1.50 spent. So here is said hot chocolate. Meanwhile, Tomo's having a good conversation about walking football with Ian in front. I don't know what's in the water in the changing rooms, but the Pompey team suddenly grew a lot. Maybe it was the magic spray. We'll never know though. Big fan of goals on wheels. Really like them. Right now on the screen we're being shown a video from the fans' perspective of the Checker Trade Trophy. Happy days for Pompey fans. And happy days for Shirley. She's just got to meet Nelson the mascot. There must be some history around Nelson and Portsmouth. I haven't read a book yet. But I shall do that in good time. I'm actually starting to think that magic water isn't long lasting. Pompey team has shrunk again. Just bumped into fans of the On The Road series, Brendan and Brendan's dad. Hello. Also, whilst I'm on my feet, I'm going to post today's Instagram photo. You can go follow me in there if you want. Team's coming out and it's just occurred to me that the small Pompey team that I saw originally were not the team that I thought was on magic water. I've royally messed up here. I'm embarrassed with myself.
Come on, Pompey!
Right, Brendan, what is this song?
This is Portsmouth on Mike Goldfield, and it's Pompey Remix.
Update from Tomo, he's just stuck his chocolate fingers in his hot chocolate, which in theory would make it taste more chocolatey. Story checks out, nod of approval. So that's your lineup. And my friends, this is a kickoff. So now that everyone's in the stadium, time for a brew. I'll join you with chocolate fingers, of course. I need to bring 4D to YouTube. I can't express how cold I am right now. Obviously, we're here, League One. Human rulers are going to be present, surely. I'll confirm, though. So I've been told you won't get a better atmosphere than Portsmouth. I think they're warming up. And so am I. Look at some late arrivals. Looks like Shane from Palmers FC. His missus won't be happy. Coming down to Portsmouth with another girl. I won't say anything, though. It's not my place. They're definitely getting warmer, but the wind's getting stronger. Dizzy heights for the fella cameraman up there. I do love an old ground though. Can't beat a tin roof and a bit of asbestos. Can't beat a bit of rust either. Gotta love rust. So justice for stewards is definitely a thing at Fratton Park. Look at him getting an eyeful. Love it. Well, they do have a separate response team here. It's what every steward wants to be. You get these shades. Just call I have Dave here. Persistent stand in, but the stewards don't mind. You know why they don't mind? Because Dave's rocking the retro shirt. If I was a Pompey fan, I'd be rocking one. As you can hear, a goal went in, missed it, changing the battery. But if I had to describe it, I'd say Oliver Hawkins just headed it top left corner. Malo with the assist. Nice one, Bob. As you can see, Retro Dave is having a party. Meanwhile, Retro Miguel, he's late to the party. And if it wasn't confirmed before, Justice for Stewards is definitely a thing. Just chill, boys. We're approaching the 25-minute mark. And a big shout out to everyone that keeps Fratton Park beautiful. Of course, those that keep the brews coming. So we'll be there, right? And I said to Steve, don't go in there, son. He turns around at me and says, I think I'm going to have to. So I said to him, in all my years working here, never do you go in there. You know, you've been here a while. You never go in there. You walk around. So what's he do? He goes in there, doesn't he? Ugh. Just can't trust him. Free kick for the Dow. What about a chance for Pompey? into the 35th, and they keep on tempting me. I'm not getting it. I'm sorry, I'm not getting it. It's also about that time where the early birds get the food and beers in. I feel like this man could be undercover. Normally I have a hunch on people's names, but he's so disguised, I ain't got a clue. It's definitely not his normal attire though. 41 on the clock, and now they're telling me how to keep warm. 1,300 quid for a premium boiler. It's not going to help me now, is it? Next up, we're talking flag girth. It's decent. While I was concentrating on the flag girth, I missed a penalty shout. If I had to describe it, guys, I'd say Ethan Eback's Landell brought down Nathan Thompson in the box. Nice one, Fop Mob.
Well, if we go too late by half time, I'm doing it.
And that was bang on half time, so I'm going to go and try the cuisine. I've got to say, it's a tight squeeze out here. A very tight squeeze. The Holy Grail is in sight. We're going to go for a steak and kidney pie. I've got to tell you, I've been queuing for about 15 minutes now. No matter how near I get to the front, I've always been back of the queue. Strange. Eventually, we reached the front. There is my pie. And my friends, another £3.50 spent. So I take my pie back to the seat, and unfortunately, I just missed the kickoff for the second half. So as you can see from the shaky shot, I'm very cold. I was hoping this pie would warm me up, but it's burnt. I don't really want to eat a burnt pie. So I remain cold as this shaky shot comes in of the attendance. 18,197. Great support for League One. So Brendan's just come up to show me his hat full of badges, particularly the one where Pompey beat Spurs in the semi-final at Wembley. Yeah, great, thanks.
Yeah, the old 2-1 game where... Oh, shit, son.
The showcasing of Brendan's badges means we've missed the Rochdale goal. I apologise. He apologises. The Fotmo was on the case. They're there to tell us that Aaron Wilbraham scored in the 53rd minute. It's not long before Pompey are looking to extend their lead once more. Jamal Lowe picks the ball up here. Looks to get the cross in.
Yes, Steve!
I saw it, you saw it, we all saw it, but there was Gareth Evans to net the third for Pompey. Now this is where things go downhill. I lost my seat when I stood up to celebrate Brendan. There's my pie to prove. But you know what, I might need to get the response team in. And I turn around and they're suddenly here. Look at this lot. The situation is I've been pulled over because I've got a camera in my hand. I've been filming. And to be fair, they're doing their job. You're not really supposed to film at football matches. It's their property and they make the rules. And that's fine, of course, until that club invite you down and want you to do it on the road there. They actually contacted me last season about this. Gave them the heads up that it was coming down. I wanted confirmation that it was okay to film. I got given that via email. When I showed that to the steward here, he read it, said it to the guy over the radio.
Apparently I've got to ask you to stop filming, apparently.
Could you get in touch with him then?
I can't personally. All I can suggest to you is get in contact with the club. Because in theory, what we've been told, you should have a letter or I can only go by what I'm being told in the earpiece by control.
So I come all the way from Essex today to get this done. I've been invited by the club.
You've been invited by the club?
Yeah. This goes back, like these emails go back to last season. So,
I mean, all I can do is go by what's in the ear.
This carried on until the big boys turned up.
right.
They won't contact him now.
Right, you're not allowed to film that at all.
So rather than helping me out and helping me get in contact with the person that gave me the permission, they've just shut me down completely. Justice for stewards at Pompey? Definitely not a thing. So unfortunately that brings an end to this experience, but should we rate it? I think we should. As per usual, we're going to start things off with atmosphere. I was promised it was going to be the best atmosphere that I've been to. Unfortunately with this particular game, it wasn't. But it was alright. I can probably see why it is banging some weeks, but this week, not the 5 stars I was promised. I'm going to give this 3.5 stars. Next up, we're talking facilities. It's got everything you need, including, of course, a mobility scooter charging point. Now, you know me, I prefer these older stadiums to the newer ones. Plenty of burger vans wherever you look. Decent clubhouse when you get inside. And 4 decent stands to watch some League One football, although this has been a Premier League ground. I'm a fan. We're going to go 3.5 stars again. Moving on to what's important, of course, it's food and drink. Now, I did get a decent burger outside the ground. We're talking 3 stars, but it's what's inside that matters. Didn't see any Dr. Pepper anywhere, but I probably wouldn't have got it anyway. Got myself a hot chocolate, very watery, so we added the Cadbury's fingers. And after that, we take a massive dive in ratings here. That pie, worst I've had. I was just eating burnt pastry. And because of that, I didn't eat it, so we're going to drop the ratings right down to, well, sorry, Pompey, 1 star. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, it might seem all very negative at the moment, but yes, it was value for money. Got to go and watch some decent football, met some decent people as well, and I think that's the one thing I take away from this. People at Portsmouth are very, very friendly. It was a nice atmosphere, felt welcome, you know. The football on the pitch was decent as well. Anything denting the cost is obviously the thing I didn't get to eat, which I bought. They go down a notch, but overall the cost was fine. We're going to go 4 stars. Where does that put them overall in the table? Well, they're going to squeeze in between MK Dons and Newport County. I thought they'd be a bit higher, but that burnt pie has dented things, innit? Like I say, with most on the road videos, had it been another day, things might have been different. So it's goodbye, Fratton Park. At least I got to see John Portsmouth Football Club Westwood. It's a true story. He's actually got Portsmouth Football Club in his name. Now, if that's not a die-hard fan, I don't know what is. As we make the trek back to St Mary's Hospital, it's time to pay for parking, which me and Tom are currently fighting over. It cost us £4. Add that to the bill. Anyway, it's back to the car, and we are out of here just in time as well, because it just started raining. If you got to this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. If you're new to this channel, feel free to check out the other on the road videos. They're all in a playlist ready for you to binge watch at your pleasure. Just lastly, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next one.